The two sisters were parading through the streets together. The younger woman was radiant and adored by everyone, while the older sister was met with scorn and insults. It all started when they had to choose a husband together. The older sister didn't hesitate to choose the rich and powerful general, leaving the younger woman with nothing but a poor scholar. But soon after, the general died on the battlefield, and the older sister became a widow. Her reckless lifestyle turned her into the town's disgrace. Meanwhile, the poor scholar became a top-ranking official in just 3 years, and the younger woman was honored as a noble lady. One day they met again on the street. The older sister immediately knelt before the scholar's horse, begging him to save her, but he hadn't forgotten her choice back then, and coldly ordered her to be dragged away. The older sister broke down completely, blinded by jealousy. She lied about wanting to talk privately with her sister, then suddenly stabbed her in the stomach. The scholar kicked the older sister away, and ordered her to be beaten to death. He looked devastated, but in truth he pushed the dagger in deeper, because the princess had fallen for him, and he'd long wanted the younger woman gone. So the woman died full of regret, at the hands of the two people she trusted most. But perhaps fate decided to give the sisters another chance. In the next moment, the woman returned to 3 years ago. It was once again the day their father asked them to choose a husband, and once again, he placed 2 flowers before them. Before the woman could choose, the older sister snatched the flower meant for the scholar. At that moment, the younger sister realized her older sister had also been reborn. She didn't fight over it, but their biased father scolded the older sister for not choosing a happy life, and instead picking a path of hardship. He begged her to reconsider, but in front of the general's men, she mocked the general, calling him short-lived and bad luck, then turned to the scholar, gazing at him with longing, and said he would surely become a top scholar in 3 years. Her father reluctantly agreed, but what the older sister didn't know was that the scholar's home was a real nightmare. She only saw the success her sister had in her past life, but not the suffering she endured. So this time, they made opposite choices. The older sister was thrilled, unaware that her seemingly passive younger sister was actually in full control of her fate. But the woman's first challenge in the general's mansion wasn't becoming a widow, it was the trouble caused by the housekeeper. After the last lady of the house died, the housekeeper, close to the general, had taken herself as the real mistress. She even spread rumors that the general was infertile. Yet another woman still married into the family, so the housekeeper plotted to humiliate her on her wedding day. She let a rooster into the ceremony, and arranged for the woman to wed the chicken instead of the groom. But the woman stood up for herself. She spoke boldly before the guests. Furious, the housekeeper barged in. Thinking the general trusted her, she ordered the bride to be beaten, but the woman slapped her across the face, and scolded her for overstepping her role as a servant. Just as the housekeeper raised her hand to strike back, the real general finally walked in.